We're going hopping, hop, we're going hopping today, where things are popping, pop, the Philadelphia way. We're gonna drop it, drop, on all the music they play on the bandstand. We're going swinging, swing, we're gonna swing in the crowd, and we'll be clinging, and floating high as a cloud. The phones are ringing, ring, my mom and dad are so proud of the bandstand.
Our next performer in the air right now is Ben Osbrooks. He attended Vanderbilt University on an ROTC scholarship, and after being commissioned as a second lieutenant in the Marine Corps, he completed primary flight training in Corpus Christi, Texas, and advanced to jet training in Meridian, Mississippi. He's a retired Marine Corps aviator. He retired in 2019. He flew the F-18 Hornet while stationed in Beaufort, South Carolina. He flew combat missions in Iraq in 2006. He served with the Marine Corps infantry on the ground in Iraq in 2007, and then served as an advanced jet flight instructor in the T-45C at Naval Air Station Meridian on and off since 2008, and after retiring in 2019, he is still teaching Navy and Marine Corps flight students in the T-45C simulators at Naval Air Station Meridian, Mississippi. He has a huge passion for aviation, especially aerobatics. The airplane Ben is flying for us here today is the Stein SKYBOLT. It's a fully aerobatic biplane, cranking out nearly 300 horsepower from a big 540 cubic inch Lycoming engine and a Hartzell aerobatic propeller that's capable of all the basic aerobatic maneuvers, and properly equipped can perform many of the advanced maneuvers you'll see from some of the amazing performers here today. As we watch him flying it around right there, showing us what we call a Cuban 8, a giant 8 on its side as he flies it right on through. Now he exits into the right end zone, getting a nice head of steam as he goes off that right side at about 180 miles an hour. Brings that stick around, flies the airplane through a climbing roll. From the inverted, he pulls back on the stick and does a reverse half Cuban 8, coming right back at us here from Airshow right. Going out right now, we've got our Texan 2 coming to us. We'll certainly appreciate their being with us here from Columbus Air Force Base over in Columbus, Mississippi. Now as you watch, we've got Ben in the aerobatic container right now, doing the reverse Cuban 8. He flies up on a 45-degree downline, does a half roll to the inverted, extends to where he feels he's at a good altitude to make his pull, and flies the back 5/8 of a loop. And as he exits that show line, he repositions out here off of Airshow right. Hey folks, let's give it a big hand here to Ben Osbrooks, flying that beautiful Stein SKYBOLT. As we watch directly in front of us, you see Ben is decelerating that SKYBOLT. Once again, he's getting ready to do an aerodynamic stall. He lets that wing stall, he puts it into a spin, goes through 2 revolutions in the spin, and recovers in a vertical dive. As you watch him go vertical out there in the right end zone, he does a half roll while going straight up, hangs on. You can see the energy bleed off. Steps on that right rudder, puts in the aileron, comes right out around in a hammerhead turn, does a quarter roll, half roll on the way down. It comes right back at us here from Airshow right. Now as he extends to Airshow left, cruising through that at about 190 miles an hour, power pushed all the way up. Flies the airplane up into the vertical. Let's watch here as he flies it through halfway through the loop. As he reaches the inverted, he starts easing forward on the stick, breaks the loop, executes a half roll while diving on a 45-degree downline. Now as he extends out here off of Airshow right, let's watch here as he brings the airplane right back down into the right end zone. Climbing out a 45, executes a half roll to the inverted. Eases forward on the stick to gain a little more altitude, and when he's comfortable there, he pulls back on the stick and reverses course out there. That is the reverse Cuban 8, the inside-outside Cuban 8. And now as we watch him come back at us here from Airshow right. he goes quarter roll up, half roll up, hanging on right now. Now he eases forward on the stick, does what we call a vertical reversal or a Humpty Bump. All the force of nature trying to throw Ben out. He's got those seatbelt shoulder harnesses tightened up just as tight as he can get them. Now as you watch, he flies that airplane right on through the classic loop. As he extends out here from the right side, he's going to keep that airplane right in that area there as he goes through. He'll fly the airplane through. We talked about a 1/2, the Cuban 8 style turnaround. Again, flies it through 5/8 loop, does a half roll diving out of 45. And now as he comes back in here, he's going to do that Immelman turn, a maneuver that was made famous by a World War I fighter pilot named Max Immelman, who was in a dogfight and had a guy on his tail, and all of a sudden he goes, you know, if I keep flying around this loop, the guy's going to just keep on my tail, and I'm never getting away. So as he got about there, he did a half roll back to the upright. By then, the other pilot's going, what happened? Where'd he go? And as he got a chance in, he was in a good firing position. As we watch him do that, now he does a split S out here off of Airshow right. As he recovers, comes back at us here. As we watch Ben do an inside reversal here, brings that airplane right back around, setting up here for what we call the avalanche in today's competition world. Back in the old days, we call it the snap roll on top of the loop. Let's watch here as he goes right on up and around, reaches the top of the loop, right there, kicks it around. There it is, a snap roll on top of the loop right there. As you watch Ben go into that right end zone, you can see him extend out there. What an absolutely beautiful blue sky we have here today, folks. As you watch him extend there, show right, punches into the vertical, straight up out there, quarter roll up, half roll, 3/4 roll, hanging there, hanging there, hanging there, just about all ready to slide backwards. He lets that airplane come around and recovers out here, executes a roll on the way down, repositions himself right back on our FAA-mandated airshow control line. Now as he comes down the show line, just does a nice half roll to the inverted. Hanging by his seatbelt shoulder harness, he goes down the show line, easing forward on the stick. Goes up on a 45-degree up line, then pulls that stick back into his lap and reverses course. Comes right back at us here from negative G's to a lot of positive G's, right back around at us here from airshow left. Now as he continues to fly the airplane up and around, absolutely lets it on load out here off that right end zone there with what we call a tumble or a lump shavak. And now as he dives the airplane back in out here off of airshow right, brings that airplane back down our show line here, extending out here off the show center, bringing that airplane right back up into the vertical. Hanging it right there, lets that airplane start to slide backwards. Just hanging there, and now tail slides out and recovers out here off of airshow center. Now as we extend into airshow right, let's watch as they extend in the right end zone. Nice hammerhead turnaround, diving right back at us here from the right end zone. All right, as Ben comes by down the show line here. on board today. Of course, we don't have a student. We have 2 instructor pilots who have brought the aircraft over here for us to enjoy here this weekend. So as our Texan 2 repositions out here off of Airshow Center, get a chance to see that aircraft. Again, kind of a regular visitor here, I believe, when they came in the other day to participate with us. They mentioned that was their 70th time that they've landed a Texan 2 on this airport, that this crew has, that this instructor has landed here. Coming down the show line right now, let's give a great big SKYBOLT for us there. Beautiful aircraft. You can see he's got the canopy slid back. Give him a wave as he comes through. Ben Osprecht flying the SKYBOLT.
Don't try to deny it. Don't try to fight it.
All right, as our Eagles come in, they are the NextGen Eagles, ladies and gentlemen.